The psychology of wealth. After 60, have you ever noticed that some retirees seem completely calm when it comes to money? They aren't constantly worried about the stock market. They don't panic every time they hear bad economic news. They aren't checking their bank accounts 10 times a day. And yet many of them are not millionaires. So what makes them different? What allows them to sleep peacefully at night while others spend retirement worrying about money? The answer may surprise you. It's not their income. It's not their investment portfolio. It's not even the amount of money they have saved. The real difference is psychology. Because after the age of 60, wealth becomes less about earning money and more about thinking about money. In fact, two people can retire with exactly the same amount of savings and experience completely different retirements. One enjoys freedom. The other lives with fear. One feels secure. The other constantly worries about running out of money. The difference is often found not in their bank accounts, but in their mindset. Today, we're going to explore the psychology of wealth after 60 and discover why some retirees continue building financial security while others slowly lose it. And the final lesson may completely change the way you think about retirement. Let's begin. Lesson number 1. Wealthy retirees stop trying to impress people. One of the biggest psychological shifts that occurs among financially successful retirees is that they stop trying to impress others. Think about your younger years. Many people spend decades chasing status, a bigger house, a newer car, more expensive clothes, the latest gadgets, a higher position at work. Much of modern life encourages comparison. People compare their income, their homes, their vacations, their possessions, their lifestyles. And often, these comparisons lead people to spend money they don't need to spend. But something interesting happens after 60. Many financially secure retirees realize a simple truth. Most people are too busy thinking about themselves to spend much time thinking about you. That expensive car that you bought to impress people, most people forget about it within minutes. The luxury watch, hardly anyone notices. The expensive upgrades, they rarely create lasting happiness. Wealthy retirees understand that real wealth is not looking rich. Real wealth is being financially secure. They stop spending money to impress strangers and start using money to improve their lives. This psychological shift can save thousands of dollars every year. Because the desire to impress others is one of the most expensive habits a person can have, the people who enjoy retirement the most often discover that freedom feels better than status. And freedom comes from keeping money, not showing it. Lesson number 2, wealthy retirees buy freedom. Most people think money buys things. Wealthy retirees think differently. They believe money buys freedom. Freedom to choose, freedom to travel, freedom to spend time with family, freedom to say no, freedom to live life on their own terms. When younger people receive extra money, they often think about what they can buy. A new car, a bigger television, a luxury vacation. But financially successful retirees often ask a different question. How can this money create more freedom? That question changes everything because freedom creates lasting value. A bigger television may feel exciting for a few weeks. Freedom can improve your life for decades. Imagine having enough savings to cover unexpected medical bills. That's freedom. Imagine not worrying about every market headline. That's freedom. Imagine helping your grandchildren without hurting your own finances. That's freedom. The psychology of wealthy retirees is often centered around freedom rather than possessions. And that mindset leads to smarter financial decisions. Lesson number 3, wealthy retirees think long-term. One reason many people struggle financially is that they focus only on today. They make decisions based on immediate emotions, immediate desires, immediate fears. But financially successful retirees understand the power of long-term thinking. Before making major decisions, they ask themselves, how will this affect me 5 years from now? 10 years from now? 20 years from now? This simple habit helps them avoid many costly mistakes. For example, imagine receiving a large sum of money. Some people immediately start spending. Others take time to think. The second group often makes better decisions because they understand that wealth grows when patience is stronger than emotion. This doesn't mean wealthy retirees never enjoy their money. It means they enjoy it strategically. They understand that every financial decision has consequences, and they choose long-term benefits over short-term excitement. That mindset can dramatically improve financial outcomes over time. Lesson number 4, wealthy retirees control their emotions. One of the greatest financial skills after 60 has nothing to do with investing. It has nothing to do with economics. It has nothing to do with complicated financial strategies. It has everything to do with emotional control. Fear destroys wealth. Panic destroys wealth. Greed destroys wealth. Impulsive decisions destroy wealth. Financially successful retirees understand that emotions are powerful, but they also understand that emotions should not control financial decisions. During market downturns, fearful investors often sell. During market booms, greedy investors often buy at the wrong time. The cycle repeats over and over. The people who remain calm often achieve better results. This principle extends beyond investing. It applies to spending. It applies to saving. It applies to planning. The ability to stay calm when others panic is one of the most valuable psychological advantages a retiree can develop. Because emotional decisions are often expensive decisions. Lesson number 5, wealthy retirees stop competing. Many people spend their entire lives competing with coworkers, competing with neighbors, competing with friends, competing with strangers online. But wealthy retirees eventually realize something important. Financial success is not a competition. The goal is not to have more than someone else. The goal is to have enough for your own life. Once retirees stop comparing themselves to others, something remarkable happens. Stress decreases. Satisfaction increases. Financial decisions improve because comparison often leads people to spend unnecessarily. A neighbor buys a new car. Now you want one. A friend takes an expensive vacation. Now you feel pressure to do the same. Comparison creates artificial needs. Wealthy retirees understand that their financial journey is unique. They focus on their goals, their priorities, their future, and that mindset helps preserve both wealth and happiness. Lesson number 6, wealthy retirees value peace of mind. Many people define wealth as a number, $1 million, $2 million, $5 million. But financially successful retirees often define wealth differently. They define wealth as peace of mind. Because what good is a large portfolio if you spend every day worrying? What good is financial success if you can't enjoy it? Peace of mind comes from preparation. It comes from having a plan. It comes from knowing your finances are organized. It comes from confidence. Many retirees discover that financial security is not about reaching a magical number. It's about creating a life where money no longer controls your emotions. That realization changes everything. Because peace of mind may be one of the greatest forms of wealth a person can possess. Lesson number 7. Wealthy retirees understand that time is more valuable than money. When people are young, they often trade time for money. Work harder, work longer, earn more. But retirement introduces a different reality. Time becomes increasingly valuable. The wealthy retiree understands this. Money can be earned. Money can be invested. Money can grow. Time cannot. Every day becomes more precious. Every year becomes more meaningful. That's why financially successful retirees often prioritize experiences over possessions. Family gatherings, travel, friendships, health, personal growth, meaningful activities. They understand that wealth is not simply measured in dollars. It is measured in how you spend your time. And the ability to control your time is one of the greatest rewards of financial security. Final thoughts. The psychology of wealth after 60 is very different from the psychology of wealth at 30. Younger people often focus on accumulation. Older people often focus on preservation, freedom, peace of mind, and purpose. The most financially successful retirees understand that money is simply a tool for creating freedom, a tool for reducing stress, a tool for improving life, a tool for helping others. They stop chasing status. They stop competing. They stop making emotional decisions. Instead, they focus on what truly matters. Because retirement isn't just about having enough money. It's about having the right mindset. And in many cases, mindset is what determines whether retirement feels like freedom or fear. Remember this, Money can improve your life, but wisdom determines how far that money will take you. The people who enjoy retirement the most are often not the people with the biggest bank accounts. They are the people with the healthiest relationship with money. Think big.